All right, hello everyone. Nice to see you guys. Some of you are here already. All right, so I'm gonna get started out tonight with the WZ132. After that, I have several other requests, so I will get to the IS-7 Emil II first, and I have a few others after that as well. Which hopefully everybody had a good Mother's Day today, or I should say, if there's any mothers or your guys' wives watching, Happy Mother's Day. Me personally, I was busy as all hell at work. It all went smoothly though, semi smoothly I should say. Had a couple little hiccups, but it's all good. I was a little tired from it. We ended up doing 300 people, which for breakfast and then brunch is a hell of a lot of people to pull off any day, yet alone on a day where we don't exactly do brunch very often, so it's a little difficult. Yeah, nice to see a lot of you guys are here a little bit early, and I guess it's 1 minute late now, but gonna hope tonight goes well. Hopefully better than last stream. Last stream was a yes. Basically, I'll be what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play 3 tanks after this first one, of course, here, which I guess got nailed by an IS-7. I'm gonna play 3 tank requests, and then do a tank that I pick. He's gonna hit me again. Looks like I'm gonna start out with a crappy match here. I haven't played since the last stream. I literally had no time again. I had a little bit of time to do something, and I decided to. I updated the French which tank line is right for you guide. That took me about 2.5 hours just to do that one nation. Hello, John and Rich. Nice to see you. And Andre. The problem I have with here is I'd be fine if this was a standard battle, but the WZ, I'm going to probably try to get all the way down here now. The WZ-132 doesn't have a lot of gun depression. So attacking here, like, you're literally, going... you have to crest the hill to get to any real shots if you're going kind of head on. Yay, I did damage. I did something. T-57, I can help? Thanks, though. That works. So yeah, I was just struggling a little bit and I was trying to go head on for some stupid reason. We are in a little bit of a pickle here. I'm actually going to stay south just because I'm pretty much one-shottable if anybody breathes on me here. Alright. Last stream is one of those things we'll never talk about again, but it ended up getting a little bit better towards the end. I was just, between the friends list thing and I was just playing like crap, I was getting frustrated. Alright, Artie can hit me. That sounds good, poser. Which, hello, John. Yeah, it was especially busy for us. Usually at brunch, a little bit midway through it, people start ordering, like more lunchy stuff. It was just straight up Benedict hell today. That's pretty much what I dub almost every single Sunday, so I don't know why this one I was surprised. But between, all of us for breakfast, we probably made along the lines of, I'd say at least 100, if not more Benedicts today. Which is a shit ton. I am not Graham. I probably should be. It sounds familiar, but yeah. Off the top of my head, I don't. I was trying to get a little bit of damage in there. That's not good. The curse of Joe Biden. Yeah. Didn't see him on the stream and it ended up being terrible. Oops, I'm just slipping through. Someone's gonna get me eventually. Just trying to stay alive for my team, but I'd like to one-shot this Lorraine. Oh no! I was almost flipped over. I thought I'd be able to just scoot right across them straight, but I was going a little bit at an angle. Alright, I need to do a little bit of auto aiming here. Ooh, that was close. Better if I auto-aim there. Hello, Mojo? Yeah, the streamer time, yeah, I'll see if I can pop it up here. I honestly forgot to set it again. I'm a little bit tired here, so I forgot. Hello, Tiny. Nice to see you. Oh, I just got damage there. That's not good. I lost a crap ton of HP early on from those 2 IS-7 shots. Thought I'd be able to hit him, I guess not. I guess I keep hitting like some small little cover. Whoop, he's aiming at me now. Yeah, we got a win now. 1,400 damage, 1,000 assists. Glad I hung in on there. You know, it would have been so easy to give up, but better that I tried to make something out of nothing and did a little bit there. So at least we got a win out of it, because early on, which ended up, yeah, that's not bad damage at all, considering I was a tier 8 in a tier 10 match. So yeah, I'll see if I can add the countdown timer real quick here. Work. There we go. It should work in a second now. There we go. Thanks for reminding me, though. Sundays are usually days where I forget quite a bit. Oh. Thanks, Graham. That does make a lot of sense now. Hello, Pezmed over on Twitch. Nice to see you. Alright, so my first request up tonight is the IS-7. Oh, Halo Dog. I know you're back from your walk. Thank you very much, Mojo, for that request. Hello, Jack. The fault of the Danish mountain salmon. Yeah, Tiny, glad that you could catch another stream here. Oh, the amount of freaking lobster omelets and Benedicts we sold today was... Whew, it was probably the most we've sold in a day, which is good. Most expensive thing on the menu, so won't complain about that. I just know tomorrow I gotta go in a little bit earlier, like a half hour or so, just to put everything back together. Wish you had a pile of lobster. I wish I'd do I would have that right now too. Kind of ran out of there and coming home, I'm like, what are we gonna eat? Luckily, we have a taco burrito place that's like a 2-minute car ride from our house. I'm so glad I hit that CDC. He's probably a little bit angry, but I don't know why he'd sit out there in that tank that early on. I gotta worry about the 261. I'm just doesn't have the best shell arc, so I'm just trying to stay as close as possible here. Looking at their tanks though, they're E100 and E5. Haven't seen them over here. So, hello Tunster. I was about to say, I've played the M7 light a couple times so far from people requesting it, and I've done bad in it, granted. Sometimes mid-tiers, I guess, I stink at unless I play a few mid-tier matches in a row. It's just the game's a little bit different. Hello Chopper and Jay. As far as requests go, you know, I've got, I think, 5 or 6 right now. You know, feel free to request them now. Basically, what I'm gonna do this stream and pretty much most streams going forward, I'm gonna, you know, play about 2 or 3. I'm looking to do 3 requests in a row, and then from there, that was kind of on me. I'm going to throw in a tank I'm doubling. That way, you know, I can keep doing grinds and don't completely neglect grinding. We're in a good position here, but we don't have as much. I'm going to get whacked. Thank you, ST1. It's just I keep getting hit by that Rev, and he's dead now, thankfully. Okay, we're starting to pull ahead a little bit here. Want to do that again, Skoda? I don't think you're going to want to pop back out there. Shit. But I'll gladly let this... The Artie keeps stunning me, which... Whatever. Like, stun honestly is not bothering me much here. Because I'm not going to try to rush out and get my entire DPM amount right now. But yeah, I can get more requests in. You know, I still got plenty of space in the stream here. Now that we got more of a tanker advantage, though, I'll just, you know, pretty much push in here. Doesn't make sense to hold back. Huh. That's nice for an M7. I was about to say the highest point in Cape May is like, I think it's like 16 feet above sea level. That's just like in Cape Island now. Which, factoid of the day for anyone that kind of knows where Cape May is, it is not, because everyone calls it an island. It is not an island. It's a man-made island, but you'd be surprised the people that think it's a true island. Lorraine, I can definitely get to that one. Thank you very much for the request, Sherlock. But yeah, that little bit of patience there when I was getting artied and stuff, starting to pay off here. You know, I still had enough HP to where I can just kind of push out pretty aggressively at that point once we had a couple, you know, more tanks on our side than the enemy team. And, yep, it paid off there with a little over 3k damage. But yeah, typically, you know, after the first, like, not every stream, I could have gotten another kill there. Usually after like the first 30-45 minutes, that's when the requests fill up. Well, yeah, Peninsula, yes. It's just the only way to get on to Cape May is over one of the two bridges, since they, made a man-made canal through to get to the Delaware Bay. But anyway, pretty decent match here. A little bit of everything. Gotta love matches like that. Next up is the Emil II. Yeah, it's one of the only crews I have the ramming perk for. Which, sorry Pez for making you hungry. Honestly, even though I just ate, I'm still pretty hungry too. I was so busy at work, all I had was like a couple walnuts and cranberries. Thank you, Fastnat, for the subscription. Plus, the taco burrito place we ate at, the portions aren't very large because they make everything from scratch there. It's like a, not to say hipster place, but you kind of know what I'm talking about. You pay a little bit more for a little bit less food, but it's delicious. Hello, Paulo. I know, poser. Some people in that last match, like I got hit by Artie, I think 5 times. If not, it was just 4. They would have been complaining. Like, I was just letting him hit me, and I was just taking it at a little bit slower pace and not pushing out to where when I was stunned I couldn't do much. Yeah. I was perfectly fine with letting that 261 stun me and not do much damage, and my teammates were just like, alright, Artie's not shooting at us, we're alright. Jutland? You talking about Cape May? Peninsula, or I'm completely lost. Putting all of my energy into tanking since got home and like sat down for the first time. I was like, oh god, I can't get back up. One of those days. Thank you very much, Sean, for the subscription. Yeah, it doesn't always show me people that subscribe when I'm not streaming. YouTube's not exactly very good at that. Thank you for the kill. Yeah, I know, I'm not angled right. I still got to bounce though somehow. Thank you very much, Grady, for the subscription. Just gotta fix my... Just in case someone purchases something, gotta fix the chat bot so I could see it. No, I want all that damage. Help this side out. I'm just nitpicking here because my team's already ahead by a pretty massive amount. Just whack him. Here's an Udez here, but I'm not terribly afraid of him until he ammo racks me. Come on, guys. I am on the cusp of hitting you. Let's pull up a little bit more. They're not going to pull up. Alright, that's not cool. Oh, he didn't get a bounce? Oh, yeah, he didn't. I thought you mean that I didn't bounce his shot. I was surprised he didn't damage me. I was trying to beat him. I don't know why. He's got a faster shot in between there. Yeah, that's nice, Sean. Yeah, I tried Blitz, but after starting in this game and the the regular PC version, the amount of time and money put into this account, it doesn't really make sense for me to play other World of Tanks versions. We get a lot of people here though, watching that play Blitz though. It's not good, it's not bad to pick up the game in Blitz though. Which thank you, David, for the subscription. Hello, Storm. Which update? 9.18 for tanks? Yep. I would say it's probably one of the better updates that has come out recently. Unfortunately, looking at the 9.19 update that is approaching, I really hope they switch it, but yeah, it just looks like they're adding in a bunch of unnecessary complications to balancing the whole bond equipment. Outside of that, I think the 9.19 is just kind of like a patch, because the rank mode doesn't interest me much. I'm sure I'll play it and try it out, but yeah. It's like, to me, World of Tanks has survived this many years off of random battles alone, that if people really want ranked, they play Clan Wars, Strongholds, tournaments, and everyone else is content really with random battles, or say like the Frontline, Normandy, stuff like that. No problem, Floyd. Thanks for requesting that. Thank you very much, MAGA, for the subscription. My favorite tank currently is still the T110E3. And I don't just say that because, you know, it's easy for me to pop that one out, but it is my favorite tank. I'm doing alright, Wahala. A little tired, beaten up, but alright. How are you doing? Seems like the ELC is going really slow here. Like, really slow. Don't know if I screwed something up, but... Hello, Zen and David. Yeah, you know, 9.19 at this point it's approaching. It doesn't look like they're going to change the whole bond equipment thing, which, you know, to me, I hope they just restrict it to just ranked battles, and it doesn't bleed over to random battles. My opinion, David, I like Frontline, but only, like, last stream, I was a little bit annoyed because I played earlier in the day on the new sandbox for Frontline, where it's basically like larger maps but just random battles, 2 caps per side, or encounter mode. I think it's dull as shit, for lack of better words, and it just, to me, it was terrible. You know, World of Tanks isn't balanced for that. Frontline, the first look at it, you know, the Normandy map, where you had objectives, you had to destroy fortifications, capture, like, move up as a large team, and there's respawns. That was fun as hell. I think that's, you know, awesome, that mode. But yeah, this second test of just 30v30 random battles, I don't think will work unless they add in respawning, honestly. Yeah, you know, I agree with that, Jay, and a lot of other people do as well. It's an unfortunate, Storm. I guess you did not like the Ardean-like changes then. The T127, I can add it to my request list. Which, hello, Nice Cuppa and Labovo. Yeah, I can't say I've tried Blitz on the PC yet to really have a informed opinion on that. I was about to say, there's somebody on my right here because a tree fell down. But yeah, I was about to say they probably adjusted the terrain resistance from the looks of it. Either that or nerf the engine power, because, you know, it was traveling decent when I went down a slope, but outside of that, It's traveling slow as shit. Really, already? That was a direct hit, but oh well. I was kind of asking for that. But yeah, I would say the ELC is very slow now for what you're getting. Alright, so... Alright, I do have more requests. I'm going to hop into a tank that I am currently grinding now, and then I'm going to get... So after this, I'm going to do the 113. I got the Type 4 Heavy, M41, Bulldog, the Lorraine. I'm fairly sure I got the T127. I hope I do. I do have a tank request list that's in my video description below. There's a URL with all the tanks I own that I can play for you. So hopefully I have that. I think I do a song, but yeah, sometimes low tiers, I'm not the best at remembering which ones I have. One could hope, John. Floyd, which hello Yellow Gamer, yes, I can get to that VK. I can add it onto the list. It'll be a little bit, I got other requests before it, but I will add it on. Which, hello Abdul. Floyd, Wargaming never specifically said they were going to add in new maps. So basically, their current plan is they're coming out with the new graphics render for World of Tanks PC, and they have basically their entire map department and graphic whatever developers working on that. That's slated to be released. My guess is after 9.19 here, or the following patch after that. It's slated sometime June through August to come out. So that changes every single map in the game. As far as just visuals go, and also little added details, adding little differences to the map that. As far as the terrain goes, they're not changing the terrain and features much, but it will change a little bit here or there. After that, you figure they're gonna spend a little bit refining that, and then what I kind of have seen them talk about is they're looking to bring back some maps they've removed, like Port, Dragon's Ridge, I forget, Pearl River, like stuff like that. They're looking to basically revamp them rather than add in completely new maps into the game, which I'm content with. It'll be nice to see those maps back because they've removed some of the most unique maps in the game. Which, were they completely balanced? Probably not, but to me they're fun. Hello, Dengas. Which, yeah, chat moves pretty quick. Like, right now I am well behind chat. I can only glance at it sometimes when I'm in a fight. So for tank requests, if you do use the command, it helps me pick them out. Otherwise, I might miss a request here or there. But I'll catch up on chat after the fight here. Which, hello, Matthias. Well, the reason I'm sitting near the base, I didn't want to go to this spot because literally most of your team goes here every match. But pushing from this side north, you're at a disadvantage. Going down here is not the best for a medium, but I'm slinking over there because there's not a ton of enemies. Just thank you for the subscription, Palm, and thank you for the person that just sent me a gift. I just got a email about that. Which, hello, Rich B. But like I said, I will have to catch up on chat here in a minute because I gotta keep my eyes on the match right now. I do know that I do not have the AMX-30B. Before you request a tank, please look at my tank request list if you don't know what tanks I have. It's in the video description. If you keep requesting, or if I see someone continually requesting tanks I don't have, it makes me, kind of glance over their request a little bit more because, I do put a lot of effort into updating and keeping my list up to date. Alright, let's keep him there. I didn't track him, actually. Let's say my team really needs to get a move on it. Like, really. There we go. Thank you very much. I can one-shot him, so let's just get him out of the way. They got a lot of TDs. No Artie, but yeah, a lot of TDs, so I might just try to make a break for it and hope I don't die. Because a couple guys are going to head out this way. I'm just going to push straight from this corner over to this rock. That way I can start lighting up things over there. Kind of helps that the IS-3 is getting shot at, but hey, he decided to go out there first. Just a little bit safer if you head over this way, less things can shoot you. Oh, there's the 704. Crap. I just don't have enough HP to deal with him. Oh yeah, 704 might get me here. Yeah, barely got past him. He's using freaking premium APCR too. That's a little bit excessive, if I can say so myself. I get trying to win, but really at this point, it's just straight up overkill. But with my guys moving up, I'm going to try to get this 704, but he's probably going to kill me. Which again, guys, I'm a bit behind on chat, but I will do my best to catch up after the battle here. Oh crap, that grill gets got, or not the grill, oh shit, I get screwed up. Granted, nobody else, like I get moving up slow, but taking a little bit too long there, S1. I think he's back here. I don't know what the hell our tortoise is doing now. Not that it matters, I'm just gonna add him on there. Nope. Can't connect to the chat server. Sitting back there, the full HP tortoise, though, that's one way to tick people off. Alright, so let me get my next request up, and I will catch up on the chat. Got the 113. It's alright, Poser. I wasn't suffering in that tank. Which hello, Clarence and Paulo. But I can play the mouse, the M48. I already have the Walker Bulldog down for a request, so that'll be up soon. Which hello, Backwoods. This way. Which I don't have the AMX-50B, but I can play a tier 10 tank destroyer. An exit? Yeah, I can't help you with that, Palm. I don't play World of Tanks, the Blitz Steam version. Yeah, I can add the S1 on. At this point, for requests, it is getting... Yeah, pretty much requests at this point are kind of full. I got the tortoise down. OI experimental. Kind of fills up quick, quick there. Yeah, and then I'll add the IS6 on there as well and the E50. But yeah, I won't be able to get to all these now. You know, pretty much always the 30-minute point in the stream. It always fills up, never fails. But I do have all the requests down. I got them all. Caught up with the chat here. 30v30, the ammunition counts, they don't matter much except for the extreme cases. Awesome, I angled wrong. Like the FV 183 and stuff like that. The exit anything is Alt F4, isn't it? That exit any application. If that doesn't work for you, then just frickin' turn your computer off. He missed. Awesome. Although we got a T110E5, I'm a little bit worried about. But after the 113 here, I got the Type 4, the Walker Bulldog, and the Lorraine coming up. Then I'm going to hop into a tank. I'm kind of grinding, and I'll get down to the rest of the requests. But I do have them all down. So if you requested something, you know, I'm going to do my best to get to them all this stream. I do have them all down, but I play them in order from when they were requested. Basically the problem with 30v30 is more or less it doesn't matter that much because the game is basically the same as 15 versus 15, except for I feel like it's heavily weighted towards lights and SPGs, basically the vision game. And most other tanks, especially slow ones, just get torn to bits. Which whoever says the cupola got nerfed too much is on something, because just bounced a few shots off of it there with heat. But basically, it doesn't matter much because, yes, the maps are larger. There's a little bit more room to move around on or in. And, you know, it's 30v30. However, pretty much the game boils down to the same thing, except for you're punished a little bit more by playing aggressive and moving out early on because there's so many guns and SPGs that just annihilate you once you're spotted initially. Pretty much plays, you know, like a 15 versus 15, except for you add, you know, like 5 more minutes onto a match, especially when you get down to small tank amounts. But the early bits of the, you know, the amount of times you're, you know, playing and your match is over in the beginning because you just happen to drive somewhere where, you know, like 8 enemies just tear you apart, happens a lot. And, you know, it's just frustrating. I just hope they scrap it in all honesty, because, you know, they had something with the first frontline test with the Normandy map, the objectives, stuff like that. This just feels like a tacky little thing that they're, you know, adding on there. That's a bad shot for me. He's just gonna flank me now. Which, yep, he's doing a very good job at tracking me. Yep, and he killed me. That's what happens when you do a couple bounces. Oh well, nice job, dude. Although, I honestly thought he was an E50 and not an E50M. So that explains why he could reload a little bit quicker. But, yeah. But the 113, I like it, but it can be a little bit frustrating to play. To me, it's a good tank, but it just doesn't have a clear identity sometimes, so you can get outplayed pretty easily if you do a couple little screw ups. So next tank up here is the Type 4. Which I can add the KV2 down. How many battles? Somewhere around 18,000. Again, I don't think I can take too many, if any, tank requests anymore for today's stream. I got a lot coming up. I'm not sure if I can play them all. But basically, once I get time, I'm looking to add something for the stream overlay up here. Basically, so I can switch it to where when my tank requests are full, I can write it up there. I just haven't had time to Photoshop it. Hello, Joshua. Hey, she did pretty good. It's just, you know, for someone who doesn't play games like this, it's a little difficult to, you know, move everything around to where you want it to be. That's the difficulty in it. But yeah, Wargaming's, they've started to ramp up the amount of... Why are you angling here? Just why? Like, I know there's not a lot of tanks, but we have a 113 out there. And if you just let him die, you're not gonna gain anything. Ryan did play 2 streams ago, I think, for the first 2 battles. I'm gonna try to help you. Yeah, like, all that guy had to do is, like, I'm not saying that we rush it. It's just, you know, push up here. We can help the 113. I'm not one of those people that are just going to sit here and let him die. And all is well. He's still probably going to die, don't get me wrong. But, it was not very good, Dengos. I don't want to talk about Friday's stream. I see the 140 poser. I can write it down, but again, I'm not sure if I can take any other tank requests. I've said it a few times here. Like, I'm pretty sure I can't even do the last three-ish. Well, thank you very much, Lobobo. That completely slipped my mind. I got a gift sent to me. I had to remind myself to look at it after this battle here. Say I had a little bit of time there. He's throwing heat at me. I'm gonna stick with premium AP here. He's gonna shoot me again, but it shouldn't matter that much. Because he can pen me with regular AP, actually. I wanted him to go back this way. Let's say he's not doing the best at angling. That was a pretty crappy shot of mine, but let's say our team is... The enemy balled up really well there. I really wish I had HE right now. Ah, shit, I could've just shot him. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Crap. He's still alive. No, he's not. I don't know how much practicing she'll get in, but She'll be all good. I'll probably have to do the driving, only because it's, you know, for anyone who hasn't played a game, it's a little bit much just to jump straight in. But yeah, hopefully by the... Nah, I don't think I'll get it by tomorrow night, because that's when the next stream. Probably by the midweek streams, I'll have the new overlays that'll say when my tank requests are full. But oh, come on, Mongo, you should have drove down here to let me shoot you. Thank you very much, Lobobo, for the gift here. But pretty decent match overall. Yeah, thank you very much, Lobobo, for the Thunderbolt credit and gold package here. Thank you. I will put that to good use. But first, let me hop into the Bulldog. Let me get that tank going here. Here we go. After that, though, let me hop into the Thunderbolt after this here. Since next up I was going to do a tank, my choosing, and then go back to requests here. I'd let Levi play, but I don't think he'd last very long. Usually he likes, like, you know, sitting with one of us, but he hates the computer chair. I know this is a joke, but yeah, that would be a killer right then and there. Unless I could put the keyboard on the floor. Yes, it is nice, Kappa. Whoops. Uh-oh, somebody triggered... somebody triggered my, my chat bot. Yeah, you little troll, you got banned. That's one thing I like about Fussbot. I can automatically ban people a lot better than Nightbot. But yeah, basically I'm not going to change my whole stream schedule because it should only be this Sunday coming up. I won't be streaming next Sunday. Basically I should be streaming that Saturday instead. Okay, I could have just killed that guy and you just, you know, nudged me out. But I'll let you guys know on Thursday's stream when exactly I'll be streaming. But basically next Sunday I will not be streaming. I'll be... Ryan's graduating that day, so I will not be able to stream. I don't know why that didn't hit anything. Here we go. But he'd embarrass most of the World Tanks player base? Maybe. Any tips for the T29? Well, really, it shines with the top 105mm, but basically play it at mid-range, play it hull down. If you basically show your turret front to most people, like once you get the upgraded turret, the only thing that can really beat you is like premium TD rounds, them flanking you, or artillery smashing you, which is a lot harder for artillery to take you out, you know, direct damage now than before. It's just, you know, T29 is, you know, it's a tank that thrives off of exploiting, you know, hills, terrain, You know, tanks you can hide your hull behind, stuff like that. Alright, let's move this way. Looks like we have more people trying to fail at trolling. It's alright, Clarence. Don't feel bad. Hello, Frenek. Nice to see you. And Gunner, nice to see you as well. Which you only can use the flip coin command once in a certain amount of time. You can't just spam it. Alan Rothel, I think. I shouldn't have went forward here. Let's see if I can get him to come around. Trying to track him now. Oh god, I'm dead. Oh, we had so many people around me. I thought I'd be safe, but when you look at it, there was just this leopard, and the T-54 eventually came up. I just went a little bit too far down. I should have stayed up there, but that ST-1 I thought was going to get blasted, and yeah, only like one or two of us could shoot him. Oh well. But give me 1 second here. Uh, 10 degrees backwoods, which let me where is it at? Oh, it's not in my, there we go. Let's say it's not in my tanks. I have OCD when it comes to camouflage. I always have to have it on tanks. Which I might as well just roll with this crew to begin with. Got like the click movements memorized when it comes to the freaking setting up new tanks here. But thank you very much, Labobo, for the gift shop package. That guy is, which thank you for timing that person out. I'm just gonna add on a little bit more to him there. It helps me out, you know, when you... Yeah, Labobo was very kind to gift me one. Yeah, it helps when you guys time out. It's very easy for, you know, me then to go into ban. Because I take everyone's channel names down. That way I have a little list going on. That's alright, Craze Missile. It was very mobile. Poser the bulldog, but unfortunately I didn't play it very well. Hello, Latif. The Tiger 1, it's not exactly the easiest tank to play. It's definitely not a heavy in a true sense. You only can really tank damage if you angle it a bit, and that's only against tanks that are lower tier than you, and especially not TDs or premium rounds. But basically the Tiger, really accurate gun, good penetration, ton of DPM, and I believe good view range and definitely good HP. but you have to play it more as a, like, you're dishing out damage at long range in the beginning. Then later on, when you still have your HP, start pushing up and playing more aggressive. Yeah, it seems like it for play. Which, hello, IB3 Hockey. Dengos, that is... let's see here. That's a little bit down the tank request still. I still have the Lorraine coming up, 40T, the T127, VK4502B, Mouse, M48 A1, RU251, and then a tier 10 tank destroyer. And I have like 8 tank requests after that still as well. Hello, Solid Beer. I would still say the Tiger 1, I would say, is the better tank. But the Tiger P, I like it when I played it, which was like 3 years ago. Maybe, oh god, I didn't think I was spotted there. I'm gonna keep my commander out, because that really just affects view range. But nowadays, people know that its cheeks are very weak, and they get spam premium at you. But I would say the Tiger 2, you know, is a spiritual successor to the Tiger 1, but it's still pretty hard to play, the Tiger 2, because the armor doesn't mean much outside of lower tiers shooting at you, and it's really just all about the gun, which is, oh, I got really lucky I didn't die here. But I just don't know what is spotting me, because there's, I guess the Charioteer might have been on the cusp of the max V range, but I just don't see what could have spotted me, which is why I was pushing up. And yeah, that's what I get for banking on there being no tanks there. Oh well. But the Tiger 2, I would say if you get through the Tiger 1 and you know, start playing that well, Tiger 2 is very easy to get into, and it adds a pinch more armor to it. But you're definitely going to struggle against 9s and 10s with it. Yeah, I see that guy. So far, the Thunderbolt has not been good so far. But this is kind of a... I put myself in a bad spot, honestly. I should have went not in the direct middle, but 5-6 line. Since I wasn't top tier, I shouldn't have been out trying to like push that side, especially with this gun. It doesn't have the most pen to kind of punch through things. Yeah, I'm dead. Got 121 damage though, something. But at least we're gonna get a win. But that's, you know, the Easy 8, the Sherman Jumbo, Thunderbolt. They're tanks where you really have to get yourself in the right spot to be able to do something. Which, see you, Pezmed. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice one. So next request up here is the Lorraine 40T. There it is. But yeah, I got a little over an hour left here. I'm gonna try my best to knock out as many of these requests as possible. Yeah, I saw that too, Solid Beer. 228 backwoods. Which, so to say IB3, I thought that was the case. Haven't seen your name in chat before, so welcome. Yeah, Cape May, you know, we don't win everything when it comes to New Jersey, but when it comes to dining and, like, family vacationing, Cape May's usually up there, and beaches. Someone was actually talking, a delivery guy that was from Philly for the restaurant a few days ago, where he loves coming down here because the town's beautiful. It has its ups and downs, like the historical society basically passes laws to where, like, if you don't have a new construction, you have to basically side everything, roof everything, either with basically age appropriate materials. Like, you can't do like a wood look vinyl siding. You have to do straight up wood, which is good. You know, it's definitely nice to be in a town that is basically authentic. I got myself in a bad spot out here. I don't have anyone in the 1-2 line to help. I'm honestly, not to say gonna camp in the back, but I'm gonna push back and try to get some damage on this side, only because nobody else is over here. Like, I don't want to just leave this side wide open, especially because it looks like they are pushing. And they're capping. Hello, CJ. Nice to see you. Anime time. I'll be watching some right after the stream here. I usually, Sundays, yes. M2 is or M4 is very good with the derp gun, yes. If these guys can't reset the cap, then, like, I'll be pissed at them. If we lose, I'm not gonna drive over there and reset when literally our whole team, except for 3 people, are within earshot of it. Self-shell crabs, that's more of a Delaware, Maryland thing than New Jersey, but when they're in season, we do run them as like a special. Cape May is more, it's one of the biggest fishing ports on the East Coast, actually. Clams, scallops, and other stuff like squid, but mainly clams, scallops, oysters are very big for Cape May. Flounder as well. 1 million Levi biscuits for a personal cooked meal from me. Got 'em. Yeah, like Cape May, basically the entire, like, Cape May is split into like Cape May, West Cape May, North Cape May. There used to be an East Cape May, but that's now a meadow from a storm, I think, in like the 1952 or something. My grandfather has a lot of pictures of it. It basically swept like East Cape May off the map. Now it's just like a marsh. But yeah, Cape May proper, so the city of Cape May it's called, and even West Cape May Point, all have strict laws when it comes to like building and stuff. I technically live in North Cape May. It's a little bit, there's nothing restrictions here. I think it's the tank destroyer Joshua, that's only coming out in the Chinese server for now, so of course it's going to be a little bit overpowered if you're talking about the TD. Hello, D-Pan, nice to see you. Alright, we got enough tanks here. Time to make this interesting. No gooey ducks, no. I will say, when I was on the EU server, I saw a lot of, like, I would say the NA server definitely has its fair share of like trolls and annoying people to play with, but there was a lot less hate based off of like nationality. I saw a lot of that on the EU server. I remember part of my, like when I was, a teenager, I used to help my brother clam, just go out on a little, like, 14-foot boat into the marsh and clam for about 3 or 4 hours and make a few $100 a piece. That was pretty fun. But most of the clamming things are massive now, like the actual boats. All right, so we won. Yeah, we won all 3 matches. Awesome. Pretty decent match for, the lack of damage. I would consider that decent only because I helped that flank out. Did I accomplish much? Not really, but still. Win's a win. So the T127, let me see. This is the first time I'm using that feature. So I do not really have a crew in it. Yeah, let's see. That's a light tank. Do I even have a Russian light tank crew? That's the question. I guess I have the MS1 here. That's not going to work. Alright, Yeah, I do not have a Russian light crew. Alright, let me do something I usually don't do, but it'll work for a low tier match. I don't need a fully kitted out crew for, oh god. What is that? A radio operator. No, the dog. I was about to say, I know I can. I'm just gonna run this fully stock for you, just for you. Thank you very much, Data. I drank a little coffee today, so I'm a little bit on point. Basically, the ranks, the more you watch, the more your rank increases. Levi Biscuits, essentially for every minute you watch, they're calculated every 30 minutes now, I believe. As long as you chat once during that period, you gain 1 biscuit per minute. So essentially 30 for 30 minutes. And there's a URL in the video description. You also gain them for winning raffles that I do at the end of streams. And also, if you tip, you get 100 per whatever currency you tip in, say dollars, pesos, stuff like that. And you can purchase, special things in the shop with them. It's just, I'm adding more things that you can buy that are a little bit cheaper once I figure out, what to add down there. But I've had it going for the last couple weeks, so it's still a work in progress. But you can gain ranks, for watching. I'm also starting to add. There's a new update to the chatbot I'm using, Fussbot, today. I can add ranks based off your coin total now, so I'm adding those in. Might take a couple streams to get those figured out, though. Really wish I had loaded a couple premium rounds. Oh god, I don't even have a repair kit. The T127's good, but I don't even have consumables. We're a good crew here. Please don't. But that's at least how Fussbot says it works, so it is tied based on your currency. It can be manipulated a little bit, but hopefully nobody goes through that much effort. Oh god, I got a shot in. I honestly think this is my first T127 battle. Well, this is a tier 3. Tier 1, the only reason I always shy away from tier 1, sometimes I'll do like a tier 2, is because the matchmaking queue split between new players and veterans. I'll just sit there and get a half-filled battle after 3 to 4 minutes. So it's, you know, it's kind of a waste of time. Whoa, this is not nice, Hetzer. And Locust. I'm gonna die. By the Locust, probably. Yeah. Premium APCR Locust. Nice. Let me get to the next tank, the VK here. Does it count? Right now, basically, with the commands, I have them set up to where, like, the flip. Yeah, I think it's the first time I ever played it. Someone had requested it. I actually don't have any Russian light tanks, so I don't even have a crew to put in it. Basically, with the commands, I have them set up to where, you know, they are timed out for a certain amount of time. You know, for gambling, checking stuff. That way, you know, you can't exactly like spam chat and stuff like that with them. So if you ever type something and you typed it right, you know, that's just because there's a time limit based on how often you can use that actual command. Joe Biden and the Hetzer. I was gonna say I haven't seen him tonight. Granted, I haven't been doing my best at looking at the matches where I've played pretty poorly. I haven't looked at the team makeup. Which this one, looking at it, I would say we're hopefully gonna win up here. It's just more or less their Shrub 103B. We have one as well. I really like when you can, in a Shrub 103B, either get up on top of here, or, not this one, but I feel like they can help out more from this side than the other side, which is really stuck in this little area and can really only hit here. So hopefully our team can push and... Yeah, our light already got shot, but hopefully our team can push and win this, because we should out-armor them up here. I know, Graham. Well, luckily, if it's tipped through Super Chat, everything is transferred over to US dollars by the time it makes it to me, so that's one thing I love about Google. Streamlabs, sometimes I gotta do a little bit of work to transfer things, but it's pretty easy the way that they do that. PayPal's the only one where I personally have to transfer things over to US dollars. Requirements for a moderator. Essentially, when I feel like I need, you know, a moderator, I'll add someone, you know, that's watched the stream for a long time. You know, I can trust that they're not just going to randomly ban people on a whim, stuff like that. But no, there's no special requirement outside of, you know, when I feel like I need to add them. I give people that, you know, have watched for a long time first. Well, if you look, for Ryan to play, there's only 8 of them. It is capped at a certain amount. So... I'm getting stunned. My team is slowly making their way up. Thank God. Let's say I thought more people were going to follow me because I saw an opening. And there, they got the T-32. Very nice. This 121 doesn't have gun depression, so I'm not too scared of him, because for him to shoot me, he's got to push out. Now my team's finally moving up. Yay. Why? The T-110E3 can block premium shells pretty well in the front. It's got a really big more accurate gun than the E4. Very good DPM. Really the only thing it lacks is a pinch of speed and a turret. I can cover up the speed and cover up the lack of a turret if I, I'm on my game, which I've done 0 damage so far. Yay. I might regret angling this way. We'll see though. I see some guild rounds coming this way. It's just a little bit too close to where my gun depression comes into play here. I do not have that, Ian. The P5-4. No. I have a full tank request list in the video description below. Let's just track him. Which, yay, all pure gold. Gotta love it. I don't want to get in front of my T57. It's like, really, guys? Really? Really? I should have known. Like, hell, he hit me in my lower plate. I was angled a fucking shit ton there. Like, this is what I was showing at me. He might have hit me there, but it's just, that's just annoying. Like, I guess I should have thrown gold at him. I like the VK 4502E, but the amount of premium rounds is really what kills it now. They did rebalance it a little bit, by buffing its gun, nerfing the lower plate a bit, but now that they did that, the lower plate just gets shredded by the amount of freaking heat that people throw at you. APCR, any type of premium round, it just utterly destroys the tank, which is a shame because, yeah, it's just annoying for tanks with armor that, the armor is very good, but doesn't protect you from premium rounds, so that's all the people throw at you. Hello, CJ. Nice to see you. In that case, though, with the premium rounds getting thrown at me, I should have just sat back and instead of angling out this way around the corner, I should have angled that way and just let them run into me. I still would have taken damage, but I at least would have been able to shoot them back before, they scurried off. Oh well. Which, John, thank you for purchasing that. I just saw that pop up. What would you like to challenge me? What tank? I see you purchased the Challenge the Guru item. Object 140, I will hop into that next battle. So even though I have tank requests here, John just spent 5,000 Levi biscuits for challenging me. I'll have to read up on the description for that to make sure, but I'm fairly sure that item is I have to do at least 2 times the HP value in damage and assist damage. If I don't, then John wins back double the amount of Levi biscuits that he purchased, which was 5,000. So actually, they probably could push the valley right now. Object 1 or no tier 10's a good moneymaker, no. Pretty much even with a premium account, you're looking tier 8 is the best, with premium tanks to make money. Like, you won't lose money on a 430, but really it depends on how many gold rounds you shoot. With a premium account, you can make money playing tier 10s, but you start throwing gold rounds and that quickly goes out the window, which maybe they shouldn't push because there's a shit ton of mediums there. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I said oh god twice. Luckily I just bounced the JPZ shot. I'd say that was definitely a heat shell. It was blue. If this JPZ has a... Stop throwing heat at me. If he's got a premium round, I'm screwed, but... I'm at least buying a little bit of time for my team. Yeah, he's just gonna throw frickin' heat at me the entire time. Awesome. Granted, I'm throwing APCR at these guys, but they started it. He penned me. I don't think he hit me in my turret. It wasn't really visible, but damn, a freaking premium heat round from the JPZ. That's what I get, you know? Pretty much a mouse angled that way will bounce every single round, but once you get to the crazy freaking premium rounds on some tanks, it just, armor goes completely out the window. Luckily, though, our team's pushing the enemy base pretty well. It's just frustrating that... I should go over here, come to think of it. I'm a little bit late. Yeah, why don't I stick with APCR, because everyone else is using it. Why not use some premium rounds here? Is he going to drown himself? Good. I was like... You know, it would help us if he drowns himself, but... .113's coming. I'm hopefully going to take out this IS-7 before I die. Shit, he moved. Yeah, I guess got ammo racked. Yep, I'm screwed. Yep, pure heat rounds right in the back of a mouse. You're such a good player, 113. I don't know why they're not capping. I don't know why. Yeah, we have 3 tanks sitting in K2 and 3, but... Alright. Moving along, though. Alright, so essentially, for what John just purchased here, I've got to do 2 times the amount of damage plus assist damage for the Object 140. If I do not, he gains back 10,000 currency here. So here goes nothing. Then after that, the next tank request up is the M48. See you, Clarence. Thank you very much for watching. Ooh, I don't play very well on Cliff, but basically with 1900 damage here, or 1900 HP here, got my work cut out for me, even in the 140. Just this is a pretty small map. Usually a medium, you know, you want a little bit larger map to work with, but thank you very much, Dana, for the tip. That is very generous of you. I'll have to let her know. I don't think she's out in the living room here. I think she's back in the bedroom. But thank you very much. Which I'll have to... Currently, Fussbot doesn't automatically give you the currency for tips. I go back and I add them in at the end of every stream. But thank you again. She'll be extremely happy. Hell, I think you guys like Ryan more than you like me sometimes. head here. I see that TVP. I can pop a couple times, most likely. Most likely. Not gonna get ahead of myself here. Because there is Artie that can usually hit me here. So until that happens... Come on, I need every ounce of damage I can get. With your massive cupola, and I hit you right in the frickin' mantlet of all things. Really? Here we go. It's 30. AMX 30 is trying to get me. I don't even know if this Type 61 is shooting, but there already isn't trying to hit me. There's a T-57. Which, okay, I already said see ya, Clarence. Which, hello, 23. I'm halfway to the total. Whoa, whoa, dude. Not cool. He's no longer there. Kind of curious what my team's doing, but nobody has flanked me yet. Because, you know, there's nobody on the 8-0 line. So, I don't know what exactly they're planning here. Alright, T-54, you want to play? I don't think that you're going to like the outcome here. A challenger. Whoa, who is spamming? Please stop that. You are so lucky the friends list does not work right now. Yeah, that does not make sense for me to go after him. Our team, surprisingly, is down right now. Oh, come on. You've given me shots the entire match. T-54. And now he isn't. There we go. He's a little bit better now. Where I can... I want him to keep pushing, which I'm sorry, I think I won the challenge here. Which, hello, Abdul, again. This might be bad for me to go out like this. Shit, my turret. Oh, why you gotta do that to me, Artie? Bam. Hello, I already said hello. Uviz. Which hello, Khaled. But thank you for the challenge, John. I was waiting for someone to do it. Honestly, though, and just kind of thinking about it, I might do 3x. Granted, I also am very close to getting to that right now, just to make it, not to say fair, but, you know, if somebody buys a challenge for 5k, not to say I don't try when, you know, I'm just randomly playing, but it makes me focus a little bit more. We haven't won this yet, though. I'm waiting for someone with more HP, which is not too many of us left here to go up. But if I'm going to add damage and assists together, I think 2x might be a little bit low, come to think of it. Object 261, you've had the entire match to stun at this point. I'm waiting for this T30 now. The trickle-down effect to me. Hey, Levi, to get some special stuff when you guys tip him specifically. And Ryan, you know, you guys, especially tipping for a graduation, has made her feel, you know, a little bit, not to say better. She's really happy she's graduating. She's appreciated it a lot. It's been a long road for her. She's not the only teacher in her family, but, you know, it's not exactly... I'll stop while on my head here before I say something. Not exactly a job that everyone, I think, would want her to go do in an immediate family circle. So it's nice, you know, support from you guys. I'll leave it at that. I'm very close. Did I get 3 times? Maybe I did. But yeah, I'm going to alter it so it is 3 times from here going forward. Okay. No. Take that, Bat Chat. I saw him, like, I'm like, why is he just sitting there? I'm like, oh. Hey, if I own it, I will gladly take a challenge for it. Just know that higher tiers are a lot harder for me to complete it. Yeah, he might be in the base, actually. Thank you very much, John, for the tip. And thank you again for the challenge. It was, you know, first one, you know, someone buying. It was... I was glad to see it. Which I'll add your guys, once I get the next tank ready up, I'll add your coins, since I'll have a second in between. We lost Lakeville, that's unfortunate. I didn't do very well there. 4,200 damage though, and 2k assists, so yeah, about, you know, 6,200 combined. Thanks for picking the 140. I know you guys like that tank, and yeah, it definitely was that was a fun battle. So we got the M48 coming up next. There we go. Took me a second to find that. Or no, I think it's actually working. Yeah, I think it automatically added your coins. I am glad they fixed that, because Dana, you are now at 20,000 coins, and John, you're back up to 1,400 or 14,000. So yeah, that did. I think that worked. Yeah, I'm fairly sure, because no one was at 20,000 before the stream here. Basically, with what John purchased in the shop, he purchased the challenge to Guru. So it costs 5,000 Levi biscuits. If I win it, essentially, you know, you don't get any coins back. If I lose it, he basically doubles the 5k. I'm probably gonna raise the stakes and I've got to do 3 times the HP and damage plus assist, and you get 3 times the amount back. I might do that. Make it a little bit more risky for me. Tanya, I can't play the KV2. My tank requests are full, but thank you for requesting it again. I know that you've done it the past couple streams. It's just my tank requests fill up very early on in the stream. I get to as many as I can, but I can't always get to all of them. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was about to say, that's probably a little bit too risky for this big fat tank here. That's pretty nice, Ian. A challenge in the T30. I might load up all HE and go for it. That might be my best bet with how the T30 works for me. Let's try another... Shit. Let's double down the center here, guys. It's alright. It's alright, Animus. Well, it's kind of the point. Like, I want it to be hard for me. Like, I want it to kind of be like almost equal odds between me winning and losing it. I just didn't want to make it damage alone based on the HP, because, you know, depending on the tank, that can be a little bit out of the question if it's like a scout or something. Let's say I definitely went to the wrong area here. Oh, he's throwing gold too. So let's say I'm about to load up a nice little heat round, but it's not helping that we have a... Oh, that's awesome. Someone got that damage on him. It's not helping though that, hey, you threw heat at me, I threw it right back at you. The 0 line. They're a little bit behind, but now they're starting to push up. So that'll be nice when they catch up to us here. Come on, little bat. Ooh, I could have got that E5 there. God damn it. Since they have a lot of low HP tanks here. Come on, guys. 3 shots, 3 tanks dead. That will not clinch it for us, but get it very close, I would say, to where they won't be able to mount and come back. Just trying to hold out for these guys flanking still. This 121's moving up. Awesome. I'm surprised I killed him. Which, holy shit, 183. Please. These people are very lucky that my friends list is not working. Can't add people to the blacklist. I hate people that ping like that, because it just draws my attention straight to that. I can't help it. Yes, Joshua. First up is the Sheridan and the WZ1321 I'm looking forward to. For the lights. Oopsie daisy. Let's pull him over here. Or not. Oh, you know, that's why I added in the assist, because something like a mouse you need 9k damage just to get to. If it's just damage alone. Alright, can we hurry things up here? I want to get the more requests for you guys. Because I can't go past 9 too much here, unfortunately. Yeah, I had a cooking for 300 people for Mother's Day today. Plus, I gotta go back in an hour early tomorrow because the whole kitchen's in a different configuration. So I gotta move around basically everything back to where it should be. All the little 6 pans and everything, full prep. That'll take me about 45 minutes in itself. Alright, I've been in this spot for a little bit too long, and nobody is pushing, so I'm gonna go somewhere else. Our T-57 is gonna get left here, but we still have a grill and TVP. I'm just, for the sake of things, I'm gonna move. Artie would have murdered me if it was on this specific match. Hey, when I was in a mouse, people threw heat at me. Why don't I throw heat at this guy? Make myself feel a little bit better. I actually, yeah, the sexton, I would say that would be pretty difficult. I was hoping for some assist damage there. Sad face. And I hit the gun. See ya, Dana. Danny. See ya, Dana. Thank you very much again for the tip. I'll have to let Ryan know after the stream here. She'll be really happy. Oh, yeah. Hopefully that doesn't lose us the match, but I still don't know why our bat chats haven't moved. But I guess they both have low HP if the other one does, but that was a little screw up on my part there. I should have went further south, played that safer. My favorite tank, the T110E3. Alright, so trying to hurry up on more tank requests here. I got the RU-251 up here. After that, Tier 10 TD. I'll probably play the T110E3. I've got the Strev S1, Tortoise, OI Experimental, IS-6, E50, KV-2, and Object 140 again. I pretty much know I can't get to all of them since I have about 20 minutes left, but I'm going to try to cram in as many as possible. The friends list, essentially what happened to that is Wargaming, when they did the micro patch to fix the Platoon bug, where always top tier, they snuck in basically an update to, I think the bug had something to do with the friends list in a way, because they updated the friends list and the friends list server, and that introduced a little bug of its own somewhere in the code, and essentially more and more people, it's corrupting essentially their friends lists, and it's in a way spreading to more people as the days go on. I'm pretty sure you're going to get everything back. I really hope so, but until they patch the bug, there's some sort of problem with, once you get it, your account can't connect and sync with the friends list server, or the contact list, I should say, because that's on a separate server than the garage and the battles, I believe. But Wargaming does know about it. It's just, I guess they're working on fixing it, but you know, who knows how long that will take. See you, Abdul. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully your meeting goes well tomorrow. And hello, Mr. Dingo. My worst tank, I know a lot of people like it and request it. I'd probably say the worst tank I perform in is the AMX ELC. It's too quirky for me to get down. Sorry, IS-3. I don't mean to ditch you, but I won't help you up there against those tanks. I'm going to try my luck and get this T-49 out, but that may come back to bite me. Oh god, especially since I missed him. Really, I hope he does not have the derp gun. He does not. Oh, are you kidding me? 39? shit. I'm gonna die here. Oh. No. Well, sorry whoever requested that. That was a stupid decision on my point. I thought I'd at least kill the T-49, but that didn't work out. On to the T-110E3, and we lost Overlord, unfortunately. Yeah, oh, I'll chalk that up. I kind of screwed up there. But they didn't kill a tank after that. Their team was doing a good job. They just basically fell back and set up in a spot where us pushing on them, we died. Which I wonder if... Yeah, I don't think all those... I don't think Streamlabs update it. There we go. Alright, so E3, probably going to go to the town. Unfortunately, I do not speak Russian. Whoever is, I believe that's Russian. I go off of how many little squiggly lines there are in, like, A's and stuff. I know that's not a good metric to go off of, but... Will you do the sauce? I know a lot about salsas, but probably not the one that you're trying to ask me about. It's probably Google Translate not knowing a tank name. There is... Alright, there is one already. I'm going to roll the dice here and go down this way. E3 has a more accurate gun, more DPM, better gun depression, way better frontal armor. Really the only viable weak spot's the lower plate. And then the E4. E4 has the turret. That's pretty much the difference. And the E4 is marginally faster, but not even worth mentioning, honestly. Pretty much the E3 is straight up better in every way, except for the lack of a turret, which I shouldn't have pushed out this way. I was just a little bit of ahead of myself. That's one thing you do not want to do in the E3 is get flanked. So let's just rectify that a little bit. But, you know, depending on the map, the E4 can be better. It's just, the E3 is just awesome in my opinion. Oopsie-daisy. I've played this tank so much, though, I can just wiggle around and pretty much keep my armor where I want it to be. Except for against that shot there. Let's say I've shot through that little gap I was using there, but only in tanks like the Mouse. That's where my team is playing very passively here. Shit. Nice try, E3, but I was baiting him into shooting, you know, basically my frontal strong armor there. He took it. And it gave me enough time to wiggle around to get to a shot. And push this IS-3 up. Come on, guys. T55. Somebody. Anybody? I'm just making sure this IS-3 is not gonna, you know, pop behind me. Yeah, that wasn't very nice. Ah! That's what I get for phoning in a shot. Especially when the match is closer than it looks. I had a repair kit. Alright, that defender's got that. I think. I hope. Yep. Thanks for the platoon invite, but I don't need a cheap medal. Crayfish in a random house? How did you know? Yeah, I was a little bit off on my aim there. I should have been aiming at the corner. Screw it. I always do the no fun cap option. Might as well kill one more person. The T7 car, I actually really like that tank. Honestly. But thank you for the suggestion, Randall. I'll definitely have to add that in. I'll probably do like tier 5 or something would be the lowest. That was honestly the tank I played the most battles, I believe, on the EU server to get to my 250 battles. I know not a lot of people love it, but I basically kitted it out for max view range, and I would just straight up rush across the map, unload, you know, the freaking gigantic clip it has into somebody, and do, you know, 1 to 2 times my HP total and damage, and, you know, rinse and repeat. I had a pretty decent win rate. I think almost 60% in it, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so I got the premium at Strev here for next request, then the Tortoise, OI experimental. I know I won't get past those because I only have 8 minutes left. I'll do my best to fit in as many as possible. But yeah, hopefully, you know, I stream again tomorrow night, same time, 7 to 9 p.m. And then I also stream Wednesday morning, 9 to 12 a.m., you know, 12 p.m. And Thursday. Next Sunday, I did mention earlier, I won't be streaming Sunday. Ryan will be graduating. Yay. So I will know by Thursday when I'm streaming on the weekend. It's most likely going to be Saturday, Saturday night. So I will figure out a time by Thursday and let you guys know. And I'll schedule it right after the Thursday stream, so you'll be able to see the time if you can't. You know, if you're not there Thursday, you can see it afterwards, Friday, stuff like that. I actually really like this tank. I don't have a good win rate in it, and I didn't play it much after the first week after I bought it, but this actually, I believe, the last I looked, there's a website, it's like vbaddict.net or something. It's in the useful tank links on WoT, but you can even Google search it. I believe it has the highest profitability of tier 8 premiums across the NA server the last I looked. That's because it's pretty much focused on pure damage. You don't need many, if any, premium rounds in it. And, you know, the shells are pretty cheap. Hi. They like you better than me.
Yeah?
You got a graduation tip again.
Oh, thank you.
You can thank Dana. Pretty sure he's still here. So.
I mean, it's not hard to like me better than you.
Yeah, I know. Possibly, John. That's a possibility. It'll definitely be later on in, you know, on Saturday. I would say, you know, around this time, it'll be. I am gonna do, you know, a raffle at the end here. Let's see, who's texting me? Favorite tank on the Soviet branch?
None.
Well, don't you not like Russian people then?
It's not about Russian people, it's just don't like tanks.
Well, I think you'll be playing again very soon.
Jerk.
Favorite Soviet tank? I'd probably... It's not the most practical all the time. I'd probably go with the KV-5. It's my first Tier 8 premium. It's quirky. It's fun. I'd go with that. For the most practical Russian tank I have, I'd probably say IS-7. Whoops, I'm shooting into the air. Why can't my frickin' Super Persian armor work against shells like this? Thanks for turning. And then I completely miss. Translate? What do you mean? But I will get into one more tank after this, even though it's, you know, right about 9 here. She pretty much she won every match last stream. I think for the amount of battles she's played, she's only lost 1, I believe, across the 2 times that she's played. Alright, I'm actually going to leave these 2 alone. That might come back to bite us, but... never mind. I thought I could catch 1 or 2 of these guys, but that's not going to be the case. So yeah, next tank up is the Tortoise, so I will play that. Any other requests after that, unfortunately, I can't get to today. I will be back tomorrow, same time. So if anyone, you know, would like to request those tanks again, feel free. Usually the requests fill up after the first half hour-ish. You can even request them on Discord, on the Vancouver Discord. There's a link to the invite in the right down here underneath me in the webcam. Yes, Rick. That is very true. But, you know, I'm not lying when I say the main reason why, you know, she gets a little frustrated playing. It's just, it comes down to the controls. Like, we'll try to play different games on the PS4 because she's waiting for Crash Bandicoot, the remaster to come out. I'm about to get Lorraine and E100 here. No, I'm dead. Yeah, unfortunately this tank's very team dependent and my shots just dried up, but like we'll try to play games on there, and depending on what game it is, it might be like a puzzle platformer that she would like, but you know, if it's not just like a D-pad and a couple buttons, it's hard, you know, to get down the controls, and it's frustrating, you know. Yes. The purple text spammer. But yeah, it pretty much comes down to it. That's why I drive for her when, you know, she's playing. Because I bought a couple games. I forget the name of them. Just like little indie games. Like digital games on the PS4 that are like platformers, but they use the, you know, the toggles, and it didn't exactly turn out well. I ended up playing them and finishing them though. It's always possible, Ian. Like wargaming, you know, for the Japanese branch and also the Swedish branch, and even to an extent the Czech branch as well. They heavily leaned on people in the community to gather the information, submit everything to them to help out, you know, implement a tech tree line. You know, implementing something like that would be difficult. But you know, adding stuff like that in a forum, or finding one of the World of Tanks blogs, like read a status report or the Daily Bounce to publish something, if you do all the research into it, you know, it's always a possibility. But I would say it's very slim. Trust me, it'd be nice if she really liked the game, like World of Tanks. But then, you know, she might be better at me, or better than me, and that might be a problem. There's only room for one guru in the house. No problem, John. I really like playing that tank. Thanks for requesting it. But honestly, she likes it enough to where she knows all the terminology for it now, and I can like talk to her about it, and she's like, "Yeah, I get it." And it just comes down to controls, to where it just, if that doesn't click, playing a game where you're fighting yourself to move is a little bit frustrating. I told her though, when Crash Bandicoot comes out, because she's been playing Sonic recently, like on the TV console, I'll have to set her up live streaming that. Well, I know you're not asking for an independent tree. You know, that's, if it was an independent tree, I'd say that there was no way. But adding, you know, a tank like that, it all comes down to demand and, you know, how well it would fit into the tech tree, which, you know, yeah, I'm about to get whacked here. Oop, I turned in time. There's just a lot of tanks flanking me here. Even though they're not flanking me, I'm actively allowing them to flank me. I'm pushing into them. We could. Because my other PC would run World of Tanks, just barely though. The GPU I put into it's fairly outdated. It would still run it though. GTX 560 Ti I've gotten it. That was my first GPU. I saved one because I knew someday I'd update my PC and would pop it in for my old one. But yeah, she wouldn't be able to get the driving down unless she practiced though, because she's never played a PC game. Honestly, the first time you saw her play World of Tanks was the first PC game she ever played, like on a keyboard, control wise. Outside of a couple practice matches against bots, that was pretty much the first time, you know. Which, this is definitely my last match here. I will do a raffle whenever I die or win, whatever comes first. Yeah, I knew that was coming, but he's throwing HA at me, so. Yes, she does, Nice Cuppa. I think I told you guys a few times. She actually had a student. I won't say his username, but he was in Wargaming NA, and his name is not pompous. The league finals. His team actually plays second in the esports tournament in the NA region. They actually won. I forget how much money between each one of them, but they placed second on the NA server, and in her class she would talk to him about Serb. She called him a tomato once, to kind of get him interested in math, because that wasn't exactly his best subject, but it was pretty funny. But I don't know my win rate 8. Win rate 8, I think, is, to me, it's a dead statistic now with all the tank changes. I know they changed it to normalize it across tiers and classes, but all the previous data is basically corrupted for lights and SPGs. There's no way they can balance it now. I haven't looked at it in forever. I just know people still focus on me, so obviously I still have a decent rate. 8. I would say win rate 8 only matters to people that are not willing to give it up because they've focused on it for so long. But yeah, basically all the way it's calculated, they can't take into effect all the different changes that happen in lights, SPGs, and even more recently like the mouse. And basically it's like recent win rate 8 is still somewhat a decent metric, but the overall is pretty much debunked in my eyes. Yeah, that sounds about right, John. Yes, but yeah, they came in second NA. Well, Ian, yeah, I would say if you post some stuff around Wargaming, they have in the past taken into account people's suggestions and stuff for tanks. But yeah, I will do a raffle at the end here. I'm just waiting for the battle to end. Pretty good match to end, though. 5,100 damage. Thank you very much for the person who, requested this. But yeah, to me, if you want to look at stats, I would just base it off of your personal rating and mainly your win rate and hitting at least your damage and your HP's worth of damage per match, if not trying to double it a match. Mastery Badge First Class, Steel Ball, High Caliber, Confederate. Pretty good way to end the stream here. Let me set up a quick little raffle. It's just going to be like the last time. You only need to enter once to be able to enter. It costs 10 Levi biscuits to get in, and the winner is going to get 250 here. So you're only going to be able to enter once. So here we go. Yeah, the tortoise, it helps me because it's slow and it's got a really good accurate gun, so it doesn't let me screw up very often in it. So all you have to type is !! raffle, Channing. Make sure there's an exclamation point in there. But you just have to type it once. You only can enter one once per person. You don't have any Levi biscuits. You should foreplay. Yeah, you got coins. It only costs 10 to enter. So. Joshua won. Congratulations, Josh. I was about to say it was only for a minute, so you had to kind of had to be quick there. Hello, Viticus. You came right at the end here. And hello, Crimson Steel. Sorry you couldn't watch on YouTube, but nice to see you guys. But congrats for winning, Josh. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And thank you very much for the tips as well. That was very kind of you two, Dana and John. And thank you very much for the gift shop package as well, Labobo. But have a very good night. And tomorrow I'll be back same time, 7 to 9 p.m. Platooning might be a problem because all the friends lists are kind of broken. So we'll see how that goes. It might be a solo night. But yeah, otherwise I'm stream tomorrow night. And I also stream this upcoming Wednesday early and Thursday later on in the day as well. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a good one. And happy Mother's Day to anybody who's watching who's a mother. Or, go share some of your Levi biscuits with your wives. Please don't tell them that. Anyway, see you guys. Have a good night.